I am quite satisfied with your work. You're a good apprentice.
Thank you, sir.
I demand all my workers to call me Demetrius, sir.
Yes, sir. Demetrius, sir.
Keep on what you're doing. I'm going to get more raw silver. The Feast of Diana starts tomorrow, and I always sell hundreds and hundreds of the temple and goddess replicas.
Aren't you going to the celebration, Demetrius, sir?
Me? I've seen so many of them that I'm interested only in selling my silver idols and temple replicas for money.
I've never seen one, Demetrius, sir.
One what? Oh, a festival? Nothing like it in the whole world. People come from everywhere just to see the pomp and splendor. Most of them end up worshiping Diana. Except those Christians.
Christians, Demetrius, sir?
Yes, Christians. A fellow named Paul is the leader. They worship a man, a living man. I mean, he was alive, now he's dead. But they keep right on worshiping him. They will have nothing to do with idols or images. Hurts my business, cuts down my profits.
Are there that many of them, Demetrius, sir?
No, not actually. It's that many people who aren't Christians, but who have heard Paul preach, have lost all confidence in idols of wood and iron and silver, especially silver, and don't buy them anymore. It has hurt my business something terrible, but I have a feeling that this yearly festival will bring many of the people back to worshiping the great Diana, and my business will pick up. All this pomp and fun-making in honor of Goddess Diana, yet hardly any of them buy my silver idols. They buy wine, they buy books, they buy everything but my idols, and I... Well, there goes one of those Christians. Say, there you Christian! Why did you buy one of my beautiful silver idols of Diana? You think it is idiotic to worship an image who fell from outer space? Well, that isn't nearly as foolish as worshipping a man who was dead and rotted in his grave. I guess that'll insult him. They still aren't buying my silver images. Those Christians, I'd like to personally wring every one of their necks. They've even caused the attendance at the festival to fall off, and the enthusiasm of the people who are here is noticeably less than it was before those Christians stuck their noses in Diana's business. And mine. Oh, I should lose money like this. Oh. We are all in the same business, making and selling idols, images and shrines of the goddess Diana and her magnificent temple. We are all also in the same position, so to speak. Poor business. Why? Have you lost your ability to shape copper into beautiful objects? No. Are your wooden idols less attractive and less worthy of worship? No. We are all craftsmen. We make beautiful objects pertinent to the universal worship of Diana.
We've gotten rich by our craftsmanship.
Yeah, true. Yet we all realize that not only here in Ephesus, but throughout most of Asia, the sale of our products has fallen off. We lose money.
But why, Demetrius?
Because of Paul and the influence of his band of Christians. They have persuaded many people that an object made by man is no god at all, and certainly not worthy of worship. Because of this we lose money. And our craft is in danger of disappearing. Also, the temple of Diana may become despised and her magnificence destroyed.
It's obvious something must be done if we're to continue making money from the sale of objects dedicated to her worship.
Great is Diana of the Ephesians! Great is Diana of the Ephesians!
I think we can come to this conclusion. Paul and the Christians must be stopped. Paul especially, as he is their leader. So let's all of us start a whispering campaign against him. Stir up the people. Make them angry at Paul. Great is Diana of the Ephesians! Great is Diana of the Ephesians! Fellow Ephesians! Paul and the Christians have to be stopped if you and your children and their children are to live in any sort of affluence. Glory to Diana of the Ephesians! Glory to Diana of the Ephesians!
Paul and the Christians are a menace to our very way of life. They must be stopped. Great is Diana of the Ephesians!
Great is Diana of the Ephesians!
Great is Diana of the Ephesians!
Great is Diana!
Great is Diana!
Great is Diana of the Ephesians!
Well, fellow craftsmen, the rulers, leaders, great men, and the wise of Ephesus will soon be at the theater. So it's time we get Paul and take him to the theater for judgment and punishment. Paul isn't here?
Sir, he won't be back for a while.
All right. We'll take you two instead. To the theater to be tried and sentenced by your peers. Meanwhile, we'll search for Paul.
You stay here, Paul, sir. They won't find you here.
But I must go to the theater and address the crowd. Tell them of Jesus.
But this is not the time, Paul, sir. And too, we just received a message from one of your important friends, a chief of Asia. He begged you not to come to the theater. They'll tear you apart.
So let it be. Oh, you're a wonderful Savior, Jesus. Thank you.
I'm excited like the rest of them, but I don't know what it's all about. Do you?
No, I hear one thing and then another and another. Well, I thought it was just part of the celebration.
Well, so did I.
Oh, well, someone is holding up his hand for silence. Going to say something.
You men of Ephesus, we're all well acquainted with the indisputable fact that our city is famous for the goddess Diana who fell to us from Jupiter. We're proud of her and of the temple dedicated to her worship and of our beautiful city. Yet there is a man, his name is Paul, who goes about the country blaspheming the goddess Diana and trying to destroy her temple. If he's permitted to continue, soon our city, the goddess Diana, and we ourselves will fall into ill repute. Our life of ease and pleasure will end. So, my fellow Ephesians, Paul must be stopped. The only way to stop a man like Paul is to kill him. Great is Diana of the Ephesians!